Good morning YouTube. I just wanted to do a quickie update because I come out into the orchid house this morning because my husband set up some temporary lights. We've got that one there, and I've got, I think there's two up in there. So they're temporary until we're waiting for our grow bulbs to come because it's getting quite dark in here now. And I also wanted to show you some of the orchids so you can see what they're like. So I did a couple more mounts. I did, where is it? This one in front. That one there, which is a really nice plant. And that one is, let me just get the thing out so you can read it. Focus. Cross with Oncidium Shari Baby. I can't pronounce that other one, so I'm not even going to try. So that's that one. I'm quite pleased with that mount. Whoops. So that's a nice healthy looking plant. Put that one up there. And the other mount I did was this one. Let's get it down so you can see it better. This one here, and I've placed that one like that, and that plant is a Jaden Elegant Heart crossed with Den Speciosum, don't know, anyway. So that's a really nice healthy looking plant. It's got a nice growth coming up there. So we'll see how that one fares. But the most exciting news this morning, I came out here and I had a good look at them all like you do. And I noticed something happening with that one back there. Can you see that little spiky thing coming up there? And if I'm not mistaken, that's a flower spike, and I'm really excited. That is one of the first plants I bought other than the Phalaenopsis. In fact, it is the first plant I bought after Phalaenopsis, and it's called an Oncidium Sturbic cross with Oncidium Fulbesi. And there's a story behind why I got that one. Years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, I had an orchid that I purchased from one of the big DIY stores, and it was one of these. At the time I didn't realise what it was, but it had lovely yellow flowers on long stems, with lots of flowers on the stem, with red sort of spotting on them. And as far as I can remember, this one is very, very similar. Of course, at the time it finished flowering, I cut the stems off, and I obviously didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know nothing about orchids, and I don't know what happened to it. I must have binned it, or it's got lost in transit somewhere and, you know, gone in the compost heap probably. So this was one of the first ones I thought I must give it a go. So that's extra special, and I'm extra chuffed. Please tell me, any of you experts out there, if that is not a spike. I'll get it out so you can have a closer look. I'm loath to move it. It's like I'm going to be treating it like a baby now. But looking at it, it's coming from the centre of that leaf. And I can't think of anything else it can be. And I'm really, really excited. I always make sure that I put it in exactly the same position now than what it was before. And it's exciting times. The other thing I noticed was on, now I've got to find it, one of my wildcats, the wildcat that wasn't doing very well, the one that was a bit wobbly in its pot and I had to repot it and stabilise it, is that one back there. And I noticed this morning that's got a nice little green shoot coming up. So it's obviously much happier now. And yeah, so it's got a nice shoot coming up. So that's good. There are lots of them with shoots. I noticed as well on one of the dendrobiums, this one here. I'm not sure what that is. It could be a kiki. Get it to focus. Get it focused. There you go. It could be a kiki. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is actually now looking at it, because it looks very similar to that one down the bottom there, which is a new cane, and there's another new cane there. So yeah, but I almost got overexcited with that, thinking that was a flower spike. But no, they've got much smaller flower spikes. So yeah, that's all the changes so far. So I'm really excited about that. I've also set up the mister in here. Don't really need it today. I'm just stepping around Mr. Bud down there. I don't want to step on him. I'm just sort of trying to get around him, because we're only 15, but we've got 82% humidity in here, which is great. I think I'm going to bring the fan out as well, because we do need air movement in here. But yeah, we're getting there, slow but sure. Soon, let's step on Buddy. Soon, hopefully the proper lights will work, and we'll get them set up, and I'll be able to spread them out a bit better. I think my husband's got enough to make 3, so I'll be able to put one on the top for not such, lower light lovers, and 2 on this shelf here for better light lovers. So hopefully that will work out all right. Oh, and I just wanted to tell you, this lovely little cattleya here is actually a very pretty flower. Let's put it down so you can see it better. Stop it from wobbling. Get this in focus. And it's got a lovely smell, that one. Come on, focus. No, it's not going to focus. And I don't know if you can see, it's got quite a green lip in there. I was a little bit disappointed because the picture shows the petals as spotted, and it sort of gives you a clue in the name, because it's got like Leopoidi or whatever. I can't even pronounce that, but I would say that that means some sort of spotting, that Leo. And but it didn't have any spotting, and it also showed the centre of the lip more yellow, like this piece here, the bit just inside, as yellow, and this one's all pink. But disappointment didn't last long, because when you smell it, it is absolutely gorgeous for such a tiny thing, and it smells like gardenia to me, a more subtle version of gardenia. So that sort of makes up for the fact that it's not quite the type or the colour I thought it would be. That's not to say that it may not, next flowering might well be better colour. Anyway, that's all for now, and if I see any more flower spikes, I'll be so excited. I'll have to film them and let you know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and bye.